So again, he got impeached twice, but he's still your president twice. What did it do?
Welcome to Pull the Pin Already, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions,
but we promise we're going to enjoy giving them to you.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Nate.
And I'm Brian.
Let's pull the pin.
Was there something awkward about that?
Yeah, then Nate's, he kind of like went in and out on his, I'm there.
He sounds drunk already.
Yeah. One too many beers there, man.
Yeah, about me.
That sounded the same, and it was.
Yeah, it did.
Wasn't any lag on that one.
That was good.
Oh, so you guys ready to get started?
That's what we're talking about today, Mike.
Okay, we're going to talk about the recent impeachment hearing and the results.
Impeachment 2, or the revenge of the impeachment. What is it? Return of the impeachment?
Yeah, return
Can
of
you tell
impeachment.
me the results?
Do you know the results?
What were the results? No.
You mean
He's 2 for 2.
He's going to be the first president to ever be elected with 2 impeachments.
Really?
Unless we can get another one in before.
And he's going to be reelected in 2024. Oh God.
Let me just, I thought of this while I was out today getting some car maintenance. I thought of this. I said, even if you don't think that Donald Trump was a great president, I think these people don't realize they're making him like a martyr. Like they're making him like this amazing president. If they just let him go away quietly, they could have been like, oh, he's nobody. But now the guy's going to beat his chest with 2 impeachments and still run for president. And still get 70 million votes. I mean, crazy. So anyways, what do you got to tell us about it? Brian, Nate, one of you guys? I'm sure you guys were watching it.
So I know he was impeached again by the House. When does the Democrats take over the Senate? Because if they don't own the Senate yet, he's not going to get convicted by the Senate again.
Well, I think they do already. Didn't they already take over the Senate? But it's not just a majority. It's got to be like 60-40 or something like that, doesn't it?
I thought it was tied.
Oh, does I don't know the vote.
No, I think the Senate is tied. But I think to impeach him, it doesn't have to be 50-49 or 51-49. It has to be like 75, something like that, 25, something like that.
2/3.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. Like I said, I don't follow these guys because they break the rules all the time anyway. So why not break that one?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the first thing Congress does. Let's change the rule on impeachment.
So again, he got impeached twice, but he's still your president twice. What did it do?
Yeah, see, that's my thing. Everybody's running around here saying, oh, yeah, it gave him a second impeachment. I was like, okay, so what did the first one do?
Well, it was an impeachment by Congress, though. It wasn't a full impeachment because the Senate didn't agree. And this one, apparently, there's not enough time for the Senate to even vote on it.
Nope. So
it's not going to happen again. So 2 times, he's going to be congressionally impeached, which means nothing.
Right.
Well, forgive me for not following the news, but so he's been impeached?
Yes.
But in order to be fully impeached, like taken
To
out
be
of
removed.
office, to be removed, you have to get the vote.
Apparently the Congress decides whether to move forward with the articles of impeachment, and then they send it to the Senate, who has basically the trial to impeach him.
Right.
So the first time Congress impeached him on that phone call, and they send it to the Senate, and the Senate's like, no, we're not doing this.
But office is over on the 20th.
What's that?
Isn't his office up on the 20th?
Yeah, so they don't have time to get to a trial. So this impeachment is just for a bad bullet on his NCOER.
So retarded.
Yeah.
So the worse you are, the more you get promoted, right? Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a word for the F up, move up, right? Is that how it works?
That's it.
Right. So since I did mention that, I heard the two-thirds thing. I think that's correct because they didn't say it's 2/3 of the Senate. They said it's 2/3 of the Senate that are there for the hearing.
Wow.
So there's one person there. That one person votes to impeach. Then more than 2/3 voted. So then he can be officially impeached.
So this is a perfect time to send COVID around the Republican senators. I said it here first.
That I can't show up.
Well, wasn't it? I don't want to break the subject too far, but wasn't it when Nancy Pelosi got voted for the Speaker of the House? Didn't somebody show up who tested positive for COVID? And now like 7
Democrat.
other ones.
Yeah, but
got
they
it?
had on a mask.
Oh, they had. Oh, that's right. Right. They probably had the vaccine too, right?
And she stayed 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Right. Got it. Mike, you look intense. What are you going to add here?
It really meant nothing to me, to be honest with you. I mean, today's what like a week or so to go before he's, walked out of there, and that's it. I would say that's the last we're going to see of him, but I don't think so. So to me, I'm trying to figure out why they rushed this.
Why do you think they did? I mean, make a guess. Obviously, you don't have the.
Just to smear his name, his legacy, if you will.
Yeah.
They're trying to convict him so he can't run again in 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then don't you think they would have sped up the whole trial and everything which comes next?
I don't think they can. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
they
what
can.
I'm saying.
Right.
So it's like I don't
Senate's
see
in
why they
recess
did
until
this.
Tuesday.
Yeah, and Tuesday is what, the
Senate's on
19th.
recess until Tuesday.
Yeah, but
Like Mitch McConnell could call the Senate back and start doing
that's,
it, but
that's where I was going with that. Yeah, but he's not going to do that. So it's like a waste of time.
No.
Okay, I got it. $100. Does he run again or not in 4 years? I think
Yes.
he's done.
I bet he's going to run again as a libertarian.
Think so?
I bet he's going to run as non-party, whatever, independent, something.
On the
I think
record.
so.
On the record.
think so.
$100. $100. I say he's not.
You say he's not going to run again?
No.
Well, unless he's too
Junior
old.
will then.
What's that?
Junior will then.
Yeah, it'll be somebody in his family.
Ooh, now we're talking some funness.
A Trump will be on the ballot 2024.
Hell yeah.
I can see his daughter.
Maybe.
Yeah,
See his daughter what?
running.
On
Yeah.
her OnlyFans page? Like what? What do you mean see him?
Yeah, I can see his daughter running. But do I think he's going to run? I would say no. I think this did a lot to his ego.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, he has the ego. That's why he'll do it again.
Yeah,
No,
I was
I think he's really listening to people, and you never know who's going to be around him in 3-4 years. You got to really say 3 years from now, because that's when it really starts. But I think, I have to say, I think he's done.
I don't know. I kind of see what Nate's side there is I think this is going to be looked as a defeat for him, and he ain't gonna die with a defeat on his record.
I don't think he looks at defeat. I think he truly believes it was stolen from him and he would have won. And I don't even think his ego's even penetrated, dude. He is such a
That's why he's going to run again, though, because he ain't going to go out like that.
I don't think he's going to do it, though. I don't think so.
Really?
He's getting old, man. Would you really want to do that again?
Dude, he'll be 90 years old and do it, I'm sure.
I mean, you got.
Well, I don't know, because now they make a good point, Brian, because I could see him doing it just to take votes away from the Republicans, to hurt them for what they just did to him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even consider. Yeah. I thought he was just going to slap them both in the face, but he could be doing it to get back.
Yeah.
Plus, he's probably making money campaigning anyways.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see a Trump media or a Trump economy?
Trump media. You're fired.
We're all fake news. This is all fake news.
Yeah.
What platform is going to allow Trump media to be on their platform?
Well, he'll create his own, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he'll create his own.
He has enough power to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what? We know what Trump's media's motto is going to be.
You are fake news.
But let me ask you guys this. Have you ever seen, I'm going to call them a fan base, so strong for any president in past history? Have you seen any other president have flags flying outside their houses, flying off their boats, flying off their cars? Has any other president had that type of following?
Can I jump on that? Because this is what I was thinking when I was watching that. And I'm listening to these Democrats, and I'm listening to them, and they're talking about this. And for the last 4 years, people have been so embedded with Trump derangement syndrome that I think, this is my belief, my opinion only, that I think this is not even about Trump. This is people that finally found hope against the establishment. Trump just happened to be that guy. So they're all thinking that this goes away when Trump goes away. But I think these people behind him, now obviously there are crazy ones. I'm not denying that. Everybody's got their little fan base, you know, even us, right? Brian's our fan base. Anyways, everyone's got their little fan base. But I really believe that majority of those people, that's just my opinion, like I said, are all about the anti-establishment. We need to take and drain the swamp, and they thought Trump was the only chance to do it.
I think if you get some other person that's not a lifelong political person, they have a very good chance of winning the presidency. I don't know how, I can't say that because Biden just won it, but if you have another Republican that would have ran against Trump, he might have beat Trump.
Well, right.
If he was a non-political person, just a normal, but has to have enough money to run because you can't compete unless you have money.
Yeah, who was it? Paul Rand in Texas? Isn't that who that is? He's a doctor.
Well, I thought it was Kanye West, wasn't it?
No, Mike. Who's in Texas? That doctor that ran his son's running to, or he's in office. Something.
Who are you talking about?
Rand Paul.
Something Rand.
Rand Paul.
Ron Paul. There you go. Yeah, no. He was a doctor. He had no political. Like platform. He just was a doctor. He had some views and
oh, you're talking about Ron Paul, his father? Yeah.
Yeah, Ron Paul. Yeah. He even said himself, he's like, they wanted somebody that didn't have all the baggage of the politics bullshit. You know what I mean? They just wanted a normal guy. So he did it. He told his wife, he told her, hey, I'm going to run. I'm probably not going to win, but I just want to do it, you know? And she's like, you're going to win. And he's like, nah. And he won because again, we naturally do want these normal people. And I think that's why Trump won, is because you don't look at him as like a lifetime politician. You look at him as like a guy that's jumping into something new. And I think that's really what we need. The problem is I don't think we have a good pool of people that really want to run because they know how vicious it is and how hard it is to, you know, your family and everything else. I mean, you're smart not to want to run, but people with an ego like Trump, perfect example. He has an ego. He wants to fill it. He's going to do it at the cost of anything.
That's why I said that he was the perfect chance for people who wanted to get rid of the establishment. And it wasn't about Trumpism. I mean, it wasn't, you know, you got your Trump loyalists, but I really believe that people just were riding this, and I don't think it's going to go away. I think that's what the Democrats and all these fools, the impeachment thing is not going to work. It may silence Trump, but like Nate said, if someone else steps up that follows his agenda and is not a career politician, it'll switch real quick.
What got Trump in trouble was Twitter.
Well,
I agree with you 100%.
If he would have shut up and did his job.
But that's why I said, look at it. People were 70 some odd million people were backing this man, even with all his flaws. If this man didn't have those flaws, we'd be calling him the Messiah right now.
I think you would. Yeah, I think you would. Yeah. Only you, but yeah.
Well, I said we, but you know, I guess that's the mouse in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly. But I do agree, if it wasn't for those social media platforms, I think that hindered him. I really and truly believe that. I was like, damn, why is this dude doing this? I was thinking some of the people that were around him should have just pulled his coattail and said, yo, you got to think about, 4 years after your first 4 years.
But you don't think
that's his
ego.
He
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't think people were probably losing sleep on his staff? Like, get off the phone. Get off the fucking phone.
I believe it.
You're not going to stop
I got this.
You're not going to stop that. With his ego, you're not going to stop that, because if it wasn't Twitter, I mean, he does it in his press briefings. He does it everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
So you weren't stopping that. That was his ego driving all that. Twitter just gave him a midnight post
Yeah.
so he can roll over and be like, hey, screw you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you can prove a point about the establishment, but sometimes, okay, you proved your point. Now let's just do the job and prove your point.
Right.
Right, but do you think there would have been any other person who wasn't a bull like him that would have penetrated the establishment like he did?
I'm sure somebody else out there that would do it.
Well, I mean, just like Rand Paul. I mean, I know Mike's a fan of some of these guys that they're decent politicians. There's a handful of them. Why haven't they made waves? I mean, even right now, they're looking to get rid of some of those people because they supported Trump.
Well, if you look at the Pauls, let's call them, they've been a part of the establishment for so long. So that's that wouldn't be the same thing as what you're talking about with Trump. He's a newbie, he came in, he's just a regular old guy, ego and all, but he's just a regular guy. He's not a part of that establishment. They are.
You know who I'd like to see? Ben Carson. He served the whole 4 years. You ain't heard from him. He's did his job. I wanted him originally to be the nominee.
Oh, Ben Carson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they were dragging him through the mud too.
Oh yeah.
They do that to everyone.
Anyways, right. Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe they think
he's a neurosurgeon, right?
Right.
Yeah. He seemed like a pretty bright guy, man.
Oh, he's intelligent.
Yeah, very intelligent neurosurgeon.
Yeah, nobody had to mention black because that didn't matter.
Not on this show.
And it shouldn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's black?
Oh. Brian's Google I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind, dude. I swear.
That's what all the white people say.
Gosh. I know,
who do you guys gonna think is gonna come in 2024?
Ooh.
There'll be a Trump
on the Republican side.
There'll be a Trump on the ballot.
Who else was turning into a vegetable? Probably him.
Well, let me ask you. Let's not even get there first. Let's go in 2 years. What do you think they're gonna? Is this going to be a flip, or do you think people are just fed up with the Republicans and Democrats and nobody cares anymore?
I think it's getting really flippy floppy. I think it's going to be next is going to be Democrat. I think it's going to flop real fast. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it is Democrat.
It already flipped.
But
it's going to flip again.
You know how like the what do they call them? Not the elections, that every 2 years when they have the Senate midterm. There you go. Thanks for that. So when the midterms come, usually it flops the opposite of the president. Usually, right, Mike? Is that not the history tradition? So
that's that's why I say the same thing when Obama was in office. The first couple of years he could have done Obamacare, but for whatever reason it wasn't done, and then it flopped, right? And then then he had to fight to get it. That's why I say with Biden, I want to see what they do because they have everything. They have everything. So I just want to see what they do.
They kind of that guy from West Virginia, a Manchin. He's Democrat, but he's more middle of the road. He's not gonna he won't vote for any Second Amendment stuff. So the Republicans will win any Second Amendment type stuff. I think because of Manchin, even though he is a registered Democrat, but he's more independent than he is.
Well, I believe if the Republicans see their party collapsing, if the people are giving up on the Republicans, you got a lot of rhinos that'll flip and change on the Democrat side. They already did in the impeachment.
That's true. Yeah,
but you see, there lies the problem, though. So why are you going to the other side when the other side is a problem as well?
Well, they're all the problem. Didn't we already establish that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when people say, "Oh yeah, this person right here is going to flip," if you're not going to go to the independent party or to the Libertarian Party, you're still part of the problem.
Right.
That's why I say I would love to see some independents, some libertarians get in office. Not the president. I'm not worried about that one yet. I just like talking about that. Just
true independence. Because Bernie Sanders is the independent.
Right. Well, I mean, if you look at Ron Paul, Rand Paul's father, he was a rhino to me. He was more libertarian than anything else. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't even vote on some things that he felt like he didn't really like have a good, he was very like meticulous, and he said there's only a few other people that would do that. as far as like not just voting for the teams. He wasn't about the teams when he was in. He said it was more about ideas that he was for or not for.
Right, and what he used to do is, I'm sorry, Nate, go ahead.
You have to be a rhino or a dino sometimes, because if you don't have the R or D, you're not going to get in.
Right.
So if he were running as an independent, he wouldn't have got in. So he had to be a rhino or a dino, or else you're not going to get in. That's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Democrats just need to get their cheating together. You know what I mean? I mean, they're the Republicans. If the Republicans would just get better ballots, start shipping those in on time, we'd be all right. But instead, they got lax. They thought Trump would do it. I think next year they'll pull it through, though.
I think COVID-20 is coming. COVID-20 is coming.
Yeah, maybe.
Now that we have a template for it. Yeah, COVID-24. We have a template for it and everything.
Yeah.
Mail-in ballots. We got 4 years to plan it, right?
That's it.
I already sent mine in twice.
In all 40 states, right? Isn't it 40? Or is it 52 now? Or is it 50, 56?
Well, you got to guess the animal it comes from, though. What's it going to be this time? Was it a bat this time, right? Or a iguana or something next time?
Yeah. Or,
or some raw shrimp.
COVID came from the Chinese, so in some lab.
You calling Chinese animals? What do you call them?
No, I'm just saying. So you never know. I mean, like, what was the other one we had? Damn, what was that last one we had under Obama?
SARS.
Yeah.
That was China, though. That was SARS. We had
you're talking about the swine flu? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a pig, right?
That was 2008.
Yeah. Which country or continent is it going to come from this time?
Antarctica.
Yeah, probably.
Because nobody knows much about that one.
Yeah.
Definitely one of those Asia or India.
COVID.
What was that, Nate?
What's that?
0 cases of COVID, Antarctica. None.
Total population?
2.
An Eskimo. And his first war.
That means it doesn't last up there, huh? It doesn't survive up there. Interesting.
No, nobody can live up there. That's the problem. The people don't even last long up there. Forget about the virus.
I think Antarctica's down there, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends how you're looking at it. Like, if you're looking at it from this way, it's up there. Yeah, Nate, I think you're on the wrong side of the world.
If you lay the Earth flat.
Oh, let's not get into that.
Yeah, Nate, you're just on the wrong side of the world.
Yeah, on that impeachment, I think it was a waste of time again today. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Yeah.
All it did was divide again. All it did was divide again.
Right. They
want unity. They want unity, but yet no one's bringing unity.
Yeah.
None.
Hypocrisy.
None, man. Wow, hypocrisy again.
Have you guys not seen Biden or what? Is he still in the basement?
Who's Biden? That's the president-elect now.
Yeah.
Officially the president.
I just seen a video of him getting his vaccination.
That was a year ago.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was before the COVID.
Yeah.
That was his tetanus.
Hey, Mr. Biden. No, Mr. Biden, we got this thing we're working on. We need you to take this shot right now.
Oh, okay, no problem. What are we doing?
And what are all these blank voting things for?
Just
fill them out. We'll tell you later.
Sign here.
I live in Delaware, and he's not even on the news around here.
Wow. So where the hell is he?
Why don't you go to his house? Go trick-or-treating. I mean, what? It's only January, but hey, put a costume on and go ding dong.
You think he's been scared of the COVID? You think it really gets him nervous or what?
No, I think it's something else.
You think he's
already? Just hiding him. He's actually listening to his staff, unlike Trump. They're saying, "Hey, just don't talk too much, okay?"
Yeah, I really believe that.
Girls. Yeah.
This guy can be controlled too much, unlike Trump, who couldn't be controlled at all.
Maybe there's a silver alert. Maybe he's wandering around Delaware somewhere and nobody can find him.
Oh God!
Nobody looking for him. Trust me.
But I really believe that it's some health issue.
Of course.
Yeah, I really believe that. That's why.
So Kamala Harris, the candidate who got the least amount of support, the least amount of votes, first one to drop out, is going to be your president.
Who called Biden a racist?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'll take nomination.
Yeah.
How can you Oh my gosh.
This is my point, Brian. Like, I don't care what side of the fence you want to put yourself on, what label you want to give yourself.
Yeah, you do.
If you don't look at that and say something's not right here, I just don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say.
I agree 100%.
Brian,
She already said why she said it because it was a debate. That's why I said it.
You know, that's the perfect example, a perfect answer, though. To be honest, I mean, how more legit is that, though? It's a debate. You're trying to devour them.
So you're willing you're willing to lie, because obviously it had to be a lie, right?
No, no. He said some racist things.
Oh, so he really is a racist, like Trump.
No, I don't think I don't feel he's a racist. I think he's just a little racist. You know what I mean?
He's not a racist. He just says racist things.
Yeah, it's not like he's a member. You know what I mean? He just went to a couple meetings.
Right. He didn't get the hood
Never
yet.
paid his dues.
Yeah, he didn't get the card, the membership card yet. Is that what you're saying there, Brian?
They ran out of
exactly.
sheets. They ran out of sheets because of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like being an alcoholic. You're not an alcoholic unless you go to meetings. You're a drunk.
There you go. I love it. Perfect. Money.
There you go.
All
Say
right.
it better.
Enough said on that one.
I think we're gonna get probably banned if we keep going on this one too far. But
Do you guys think he's gonna last the 4 years?
didn't we already predict this, Mike?
Yeah, but I like to hear it again.
Oh, okay.
As long as he does what they say, yes. If he does something they don't like, 25th Amendment.
I say third year retirement home. Totally.
I'm leaning there.
I don't remember what we even predicted, but I thought it was going to be like 3 months. I think it's going to be quicker than you
3
think.
months?
I think it's going to be quicker than you think.
Hey, Mike, so tell me, what do you think it really is? Did you have an idea of what medical things he's dealing with, maybe?
I think it's something mental.
Just dementia?
Yeah.
It's a combination of what me and Mike have.
Alzheimer's?
And?
Stupidism.
He said stupidism.
Stupidism.
Wait, that's an ism. Wait, that means you're stupid people.
Yeah. But hey, getting back on the Kamala Harris saying that he's a racist and now she joined the ticket, they won, blah, blah, blah. There's a video going around about Trump and I think a whole bunch of Rand Paul is on it, Cruz is on it, how they speaking so bad about the guy, you know, not doing a debate, but doing like interviews when he was first, you know, a candidate.
Which guy?
Trump.
They were speaking bad about Trump?
Right. And now how they're all supporting him. And it's like party over everything else. It's like, Jim, I can't stand you. I can't stand you, Jim. I can't stand you. You know, he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. But if Jim wins, okay. All right.
Well, Mitch McConnell proved that, didn't he?
Yeah.
He rode that Trump ticket all the way to re-election. And as soon as Trump, he knew was irrelevant, he's gone.
Yeah.
He called what's his name's wife ugly. Like
come on, Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz's wife ugly. I'll tell you what, man. somebody publicly shames me like that, I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Ain't no way. No, sorry.
Hell no. I sure as hell ain't gonna be supporting you. Number one.
Right.
Number two, there's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
Well, I say Mike James for president.
I'm gonna assault your house.
I wouldn't get half the votes Ben Carson did.
You got my vote. That's one at least. You
like I said, I wouldn't get half the votes Ben Carson.
Who was right behind Trump for the nomination? Everybody know?
I don't think anybody else ran. That's why he didn't. Isn't that why he went Republican?
No,
he was up against.
Bush's
there was like
son.
18 people that he had to beat out.
Bush's son, Ben Carson.
Ben Carson was one, but who
Giuliani?
was
Giuliani, yeah. But they were so far behind, man.
Yeah, who was the second one closest to him? I don't know.
I think they all dropped out because it was just too far. It was not even, from what I remember, I don't think it came down to like the second person. I think they were all just like, okay, yeah, not even close.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been interesting if he ran as a Democrat?
No balls.
Wouldn't that have been interesting, huh?
Would have been interesting, but you should listen to what he said about what was it, so many years ago, he's gonna run. If he did run for president, he would be a Republican.
I hear something.
God, is that you speaking? Is that God speaking?
No,
Yes,
it's
my
Biden.
son.
It's
Yes,
Biden.
my son.
That's a good looking outlet right there, man.
Leave me alone. You said I needed something in the background. Leave me alone.
We need you in the picture, though.
That's why you need something in the background.
You went from you and a white wall to a white outlet with a white wall.
I just had to get something real quick.
Oh, wait, there's a black plug in it.
There you go. White and black, still there.
You're connected. Well, I think we need to put a pull the pin on this anyway before we take this too long. And since there's 4 of us, we got to get to all of our pull the pins. So why don't we just make that segue? Since you did an exit, we will take this opportunity to exit this episode and go to our pull the pin, which we will do right now. So who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to pull the pin on my original pull the pin about wearing the mask wrong. Yeah, I feel bad now because I'm doing the same thing. I went to the gym today and it's required. I got on the treadmill and I'm like looking around. I'm like, I pulled that thing down. I was like trying to breathe. You know what I mean? I'm working out and I'm like, all right, now. And then I see the other guy. I'm like, it's good. I'm good. You know what I mean? I left the nose out. Just, got some good breaths in. So yeah, I want to pull the pin on that pin and say, yeah, you know what? The mask has been too long. I get why people are doing that. So have it halfway on. It's fine.
I like that. Did either of you happen to see any of this impeachment stuff where they were doing their speeches? I didn't see one politician. Well, I didn't see it all. That kept having to readjust their mask. They're all falling down. And even I think one of the guys even said something about getting a fine for it. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, that was good, Bri. I like that. Who's next?
I'm gonna pull the pin on Brian's pull the pin. If you're not gonna wear a mask, great. Why wear one at all?
Yeah. Because I can't go to the gym if I don't.
You can run outside. You run on a treadmill. You can run outside.
Yeah, but it's not the same, man.
Without a mask.
True.
But that's why I don't care if you wear one or not. But if you're gonna wear one, wear it right. If you're gonna wear a half-ass, don't wear one.
Yeah.
What the hell's the difference? You're not wearing the right, so you're not protecting. So you might as well take the damn thing off.
I'm still pulling the pin on it.
All right, so I'm not going to pull the pin on Nate's pulling the pin on Brian's pull the pin. So I'm not going to do that because that would get a little bit ridiculous. But I'm going to do mine because I think Mike is over there trying to put on his Superman costume. I'm going to pull the pin on these cable company advertisements. I don't know if you guys ever seen these, but I get them all the time in different cardboard and paper and business cards, all kinds of different ones. And they all say the same damn thing. You get a special offer, and they're all the same offer. So what is so special about the same offer you keep giving me over and over and over that I keep shredding and shredding and shredding? Stop, please. Even at least stop saying they're special. Just say it's the same special or the same offer last time. So
why do new customers get better offers than current customers?
Never understood that.
You already pulled your pin.
No, I'm with you on your pull the pin. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Well, there's a trick. They say you can call them up, say you're going to cancel, and then they'll give you the discount.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
You know what you do? You stuff the envelope and send them back and make them pay shipping, and then they'll stop sending you envelopes.
Yeah, I heard somebody did that. Yeah, they saved them all up and then kept putting them back in envelopes. Yep.
Send them back to them. We'll stop sending them to you.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, they got to pay shipping and all that going back to them.
That's awesome. I've never thought of that. I'm going to do a video on that.
Awesome.
Anyways, Mike, we're waiting on you now because.
Oh, my pull the pin is something that's very, very extremely near and dear to my heart. Recently, we had this break-in at the Capitol building, and it was some vets there that participated in it. And now everybody's going after these vets, talking about they shouldn't get their retirement checks or pensions or whatever. And I'm like, a vet is just that, a vet. They no longer serve. Last time I remember when I became a vet, there's nothing that says I can't participate in certain protests or whatever. Stop going after these people just because their opinion or actions differ than yours. That's my pull the pin.
Mike, I didn't know you were a vet. My dog keeps dragging her butt on the carpet. Is there anything?
What the?
Mike went
And
all
that's
deep.
all the time we have for tonight.
Mike went all deep, and I just felt we had to break that because we can. That is all the time we have for this episode. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in and tolerating all we got to say. We hope you come back next time. And until then, Godspeed.
Hey, and pull the pin.
Good song.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.